so many panties. It is unreal. It is what? Unreal. I love buying underwear. Hello everyone, it's Kelly here, and we have another video where we're talking all about style. So if you're interested in anything to do with everyday style, then this is the right channel for you. Now, I found it very interesting actually to find out that we all have different butt shapes. Now, I knew about body shapes, but butt shapes, I found that really surprising. So I actually learned a lot when I was researching this video. So when it comes to underwear, I prefer to look for brands that cater specifically to curvy or plus size ladies, because I find that even the other brands that cater to everyone, some of them get it right, but a lot of them don't seem to figure out how to make things fit. There's no point in having a cute but unwearable design. And for me, the right panties are going to give me a good butt lift. It's going to cinch my waist in nicely, and it's also going to make my curves look flattering, and they need to be hidden. Now, before we go into the right underwear for our butt shape and our body shape, I want to share with you the 5 main cuts. And number 1, the classic brief, which is a normal high-waisted panty. Then you have the hipster briefs. These are briefs that just sit slightly below your waistline and it wraps around your hips. Then you have the bikini style. The bikini style is quite thin or slimmer when it comes to your sides, just below your waist. Then you have boy shorts. Boy shorts are kind of like inspired from men's briefs. So as the name implies, they're well covered. Most of them are normally higher rise compared to other styles, and they're quite a comfortable look. And last but not least, you have the thong. It's the one that has the least coverage, so no coverage at the back. It might have a bit of coverage in the front. The wings are very narrow. Now we know the different cuts when it comes to our panties. Did you know that there are 4 distinct butt shapes? The heart shape, which is also called the pear shaped or the A shape. You have the round shape, which is also called the O shape. The inverted triangle shape, which is also called the V shape. And last but not least, you have the square or the rectangle shape, which is also called the H shape. So let's start with the heart-shaped bum or the pear shape. Now, this type of booty actually has more volume at the bottom of the butt than at the top part of the butt. And most people with this butt shape have more rounded hips. Now, most people who have this booty shape are women like myself who have pear shapes, who have fuller thighs and smaller waists. So what you need are panties that have a little less coverage than a full panty, just so that it can make it look like perky and lifted. Bikini briefs will work for you. I've seen something else called mini kinis as well. Anything thong, anything that is stretchy. So this is a bikini style. You can see that the back has a bit of coverage, but there's space for your cheeks to shine. And the strings are fine enough. You're getting good coverage at the front, but also at the back. This is actually a Brazilian style, which is all in the family of the bikini cut. But I notice when I wear something like this that it shows underneath my clothes. So I would always wear this when I'm wearing something like jeans, because then it's thicker. Or if you're wearing trousers or a skirt that has a bit of lining, it will help to cover the lacy side of things. Also, for the pear shape, I also like this Brazilian style that is very high-waisted. It has a thick elastic band. This one has more coverage at the bum, but I find that it looks really nice if I'm wearing something like skirts or trousers, because it gives me a good lift. So avoid any panties that have small leg openings, because they would end up bunching up at the bottom part and cause an unnecessary bulge. So anything to do with maybe like boy shorts or the classic briefs sometimes might not be the best thing for this butt shape. By the way, if you haven't clicked the like button, listen, likes are free. It just helps the YouTube algorithm share this video with more people like yourself that enjoy this type of content. Now, let's go to the round shape or the O shape. Some people call it the bubble butt. I don't know if that is wise to call it that. Now with this butt shape, the fat is distributed well proportionately, both at the top and the bottom. This is the fullest butt type, and it is widest at the center of the hips. So for this booty type, what we're trying to do is to create that illusion of more volume on the sides rather than at the top or the bottom. Now here are the panties that would work for you if you have the round shape. Thongs will look really good on you. I know for many of us curvy ladies, we might not want to wear thongs, but bikini styles might work for you. Those bikini styles that have a bit less volume at the top part, so they're a bit slimmer. I'll give you an example. It's called Brazilian style panty. I feel that the Brazilian style falls under the bikini briefs because you have the slimmer wings, and those style of panties have less volume there. So look at the back of this. This is by Savage Fenty. I love Savage Fenty briefs. They've got beautiful colors. They've got beautiful styles. I would say a Brazilian that has less volume at the top would actually work for you. So with this butt shape, full coverage panties might not work the best because you already have this beautiful curvaceous bum. Now let's go on to the V shape or the inverted triangle shape. Now this particular booty type is top heavy with most of the fat distributed at the top of the bum. But as the name implies, the inverted triangle means that the lower part of the bum gets tapered in and you have the widest part around the hip area. What you're going to actually find is that most women who have this shape are more women who have more of broader shoulders and narrower hips. Now, boy shorts will do wonders for your bum. Classic briefs as well would look really good because they are great to help to add some volume and to fill out the narrower part of your booty. So anything that can give you any bit of embellishment, whether it's lace around the leg openings, are also really good because it adds to the curves and gives you more of that feminine look. So here's an example of boy shorts. You can see how they look. They're wider on the sides, so this is adding some volume to your hip area and gives you a little bit of space at the cheeks, but not too much. So this is another Brazilian style, but rather than it being like plain and straightforward, the back is, it has some coverage, it has lace, and also the sides are not as slim as the other one. They have a bit more volume. Something like classic briefs would actually work well because you have more space on the sides, like the boy shorts, and this has lace as well, so this is going to add the volume that you need. So avoid anything that lacks volume, that is plain. You need a bit of volume, you need lace, you need something that will help lift your bum and not make it look too narrow or too saggy. Now last but not least, you have the square bum, also known as the H bum. This type of bum, it has higher or more prominent hip bones and they do not taper towards the bottom, so it's almost proportional from the top down to the bottom, so you can actually get almost like a straight line when it comes to this butt shape. But what you may notice is that you have more of a dip at the hip area, which is almost like in between where the pelvis is and the actual cheek. So for this booty type, since the hip and the outer thighs are almost of the same width, what you're going to try to do is to create the illusion of curves and give that illusion of roundness to the bum. I would say go for lace, go for print, because you want to give that, that feminine look. So what is going to work for you are high-rise panties that have larger elastic at the waist. That way, it's helping to cinch in your waist a bit. And if you're wearing panties that have a bit of cheek beneath, that would also make your curves pop. So what I would advise for you to do is to avoid any solid colored panties because it might make it look flat. Now here are some additional tips I want to give you when it comes to your body type and your butt shape. What I've noticed is that if you're a curvy girl, anything that has more of a wider elastic band would work for you. For example, this type of panties, because the elastic band is quite large, I find very beautiful, good support with these type of underwear, because it will taper in your waist and just give you the coverage at your tummy area. Also, I like to choose any underwear that has a bit of support. This is a thong, actually, very high-waisted, but it's actually shapewear as well. It's stretchy, it's very elastic, and I find that it's really good if I'm wearing something where I need more coverage than what a regular panty will give me. And always make sure that you're washing your underwear very carefully. Elastic and dryers don't go together because it might tend to weaken the stretch, and you can wash them in the washing machine, but make sure that you air dry them. Also, make sure you look for underwear that have a bit of cotton at the crotch area. So you need this for comfort. You need it to be breathable so you're not too hot or itchy or uncomfortable. And what I always say when it comes to my underwear is I always go for high-rise underwear. I don't even go for mid-rise. And here's one other tip that I want to leave with you before you go. Do not wear underwear to bed. I really don't know why, but I found out that it's really advised not to wear underwear to bed. I probably have to do some research to figure out why this is, but this is one thing that works for me that I think might be helpful for you as well. So let me know, what is your butt shape and what have you found works for you when it comes to your underwear? And let's make sure we're wearing the right underwear, things that actually help to give us a good foundation so that whatever we're wearing on top looks nice, looks beautiful, and looks amazing. So I'm going to share with you another video where I talk about the right bras for your breast shape. Go watch that video and I'll see you later.